The video that you've been all waiting for. AMC. Sorry, had to do it. I hope it sounded good in my mic. As you figured out, today we're gonna be talking about AMC, our favorite stock with the most potential in the world to make you rich. AMC. So let's first look in the chart. Right here we see it in Yahoo Finance. We see we went down today 4.2%. We see it in at 11.95. Went a little bit up 0.25% on the after hours. Doesn't really matter at all. And let's look first, before we look at the options, let's look at the chart. So now we are seeing it on the daily. And as you can see, we really tried to climb up from this pretty much double bottom over here. We tried to go up, but got rejected. Exactly very similarly like we had before right here. We had a double bottom. We had a few days which were very nice. Everybody thought that's it. We're going up, we're going to the moon. But in the next level of resistance, we got rejected. So we get rejected here once, got rejected here twice, and went back all the way to the same level of support, touching it again, got a nice bounce actually, again to the same resistance, and went back down to a new low. From this new low, we went and had an amazing rally all the way to $34 from only $13, and it only took us 15 days to do 164% to the stock. Okay, that's only in 11 days. It's not a lot at all. It was very, very fast. You see, very strong candle, a lot of volume with the buyers stepped in, but from this level got rejected very strongly. And from then, we were on this downtrend. You see, all the days, most of them are very, very red, all the way to this downtrend. Now we are double bottoming again, something very similar to here. So what I expect again is for us to at least touch again this level of support. And because we haven't touched the real level of support, which is in the 939, this is where I see us going, okay? And before the next rally that we will have, don't get me wrong, we will have a next rally very soon, okay? But before that, we will have to create new lower lows, and we will have to bounce from a very strong level of support. It's not that it's just gonna come from nowhere, okay? And it also fits to what I think on all the situation on AMC, with the shorts covering only when they are comfortable covering. They're not gonna cover when the stock is on 11, 13, $12. They will be comfortable covering only when it's gonna be on $6, $5, $4, $7, somewhere around this area. This is where I believe they can cover to just get out of this situation, but they're not gonna cover in a loss because they can control the stock. So what I see happening is this, okay? I think we will touch in one of two of these lines, which this line is not really realistic already because this is already in the $1. So if you're gonna touch it, it can be in less than the dollar, and AMC will become a penny stock basically. This one I don't see happening. This is crazy. If it happens, it can happen only if they push the stock like crazy shorts, like for a day or two they are doing a crazy attack and they put the stock down 30-40% a day. They can do it just to squeeze it, okay? So if something like this happens and the stock will go 30-40% every day for a few days, I know the squeezing is coming, okay? Because they will push the stock down just in order for them to release. It's like this rocket, the Rogatka, whatever you call it in English. So this is how I see them do it. Something more realistic, because this can happen, but it's a less realistic option. What I see happens is that we will break this level of support now, okay? Breaking this level of support and going to this area. So we're gonna go touching, maybe getting a little bit of a resistance, touching here, maybe getting a bounce, okay? But eventually I see us breaking down, and this is where I want us to touch. I want to touch this line, this bottom trend line. This will be a very strong support, okay? Don't get me wrong. This yellow line here, this is already a very strong support, okay? You can see it in the weekly. So this is the support that we came out to before the big squeeze. We came out of this support, okay? You can see we were passing this support, getting rejected at the $14 level, and we sit on the $9 level for a few weeks before having this gamma squeeze that led us to the $70 around there, okay? This is the level of support we set on, and this is the next level that we are coming to. You see? This is the level, okay? So for like 100%, it's a strong enough level, and I believe this is the best place to buy, okay? Around this area, this is an amazing buy, okay? So once we get to this $9, this is where I will start buying, and I will not put everything right away. I will want to wait and see if we will even go down a little bit further, which will look very crazy. A lot of people can panic, but for me, in my perspective, this is where I see us going, and this is where I'm going to be happy if we're going, because I see more chances to squeeze that the shorts will cover at 5 than them covering at 7, 8, or 9. It's just better for them, and they can make it happen, okay? If you look at it, so because now it was the weekly, if you look at it in the daily, it really makes sense chart-wise, okay? We had this fake breakout, I will call it, above, undo, above this trend line, okay? We got rejected from here. We will have a touch here that I believe will break, and this is our next level. Very simple. If we look in the options too, which is very important, this is what also moving the stock. We look at the options for June 10th. This is the next Friday, okay, the coming Friday. You can just see by yourself. There is no options. Look, in the money, the open interest, you see, 840, 1,500. That's it. There is nothing in the money. And even if we get to 13,000, well, it's 7,000, 3,000, it's nothing. Look at the put side. The put side is not much too, but it's way more than the calls. The puts are just controlling it right now. It doesn't look good for the bulls. So in the puts, we have 3,000, 3,000, 2,000. You see, it's way more. It's just the way it is, okay? The puts are controlling, the bears are in control, and if you are holding shares, let me tell you, you don't need to be worried. Hold your shares. What will be, will be. Just wait and enjoy your time. If you are playing options like I do, I wouldn't recommend holding right now. This is a time that I believe they will decline way more, because from the way I look at it, let's say from the point we are at right now to the next support, we're going to have around 24% until the 915 of going down. And if we will touch, like I think, this line, which is again $5, yeah, what can you do? In the $5, if we touch there, this is 55% drop. And it can happen just in a week or two. It can definitely happen. We see it happening already, stuff like this. So this is a very big possibility that we will have a big, strong downtrend all the way to those levels. And from there, let me tell you guys, I think, we said it many times already, I know, but I think this is going to be the catalyst. And from here, I don't see more downside. I saw a lot of downside for a long time. From here, I just don't see downside. From there, once we get to these levels, I'm going to become the biggest bull. I will go on video with horns, okay? Don't you worry. Don't hate me for being a bear now. I'm just doing my analysis, and I've been in the stock for a long time. This is what I think. This is what I expect from our lovely AMC. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like. If you agree or don't agree with me, you can put it on the comments. Write it down. Don't you worry. I accept all opinions. Have a good night.